that's usually like over a pound. But that's usually like $5 to $6. And I remember last time thinking like I'll probably get that, and then I was like, holy shit, the ones now they're like a pound and a half. They're
What's
like
an
eight to
angel
nine
doing
dollars
here?
now. I'm like, god
How are
damn.
you involved? I
Yeah.
know those people never made it back.
I see. So that's what the truth can never be. People settle for order.
What do you mean?
Are you sure everything you believe? That is all I can say. But remember, next time.
Buff. Buff.
And this might be kind of dumb for me to admit. Like the one thing I hated what was going on, because you know how much I assess to play Pokemon Go, but like on fucking what is it, Saturday night, there's usually Mystic people that play by me, and for a good while they'll try to take the gym from me, but like they had left it alone for how many months, but then yeah they took it from me on Saturday, and like I could not walk to the alley and take it back, and that kind of like annoyed me.
There. Squishmallow.
Don't we get that password from like a random quest?
Yeah. I don't remember specifics a lot, so I just kind of click things that everybody see it.
Oh, sister. As for myself, I'm being...
Oh yeah? What's wrong?
well. As I told you before, but I never imagined I'd be...
You're saying he's alive?
Yes, sister. Life is a blessing from... But my brother Felix has... But only mother can judge. Sister, you are my only, please.
Talk
Well,
to me.
All right.
Oh, Mother Sphere. I will send you the location data.
You're a booty. She has a booty.
What? But so there really wasn't. Give it to me, Angel. An angel shouldn't lie.
You hear? Hey, there's a...
Wait, you can't just...
Come on. Let's find... What's this?
Well... You see, she's my wife.
Your wife? Then you should have said so.
How could I? I will...
Well, I guess...
You can have the fusion cell.
Oh. Okay. Thank you, Angel.
TV is a little audible. You're an audible, Mr. Grinch.
I put it down to 17. How's that?
I will have to see once it actually gets louder. I want to say if I can hear it clear as day, I know they should be able to. Such is the problem.
Just imagine you're like a random buddy ankle, and you hear a T-Rex roar in the background.
Yeah. Oh god, that'd probably peak. Considering I have to have you up enough to be heard.
Because when I told you I was lurking, so I was eating, I was watching Jurassic Park. I'm not gonna lie, I am a little kid when it comes to watching the first one. And that scene when you first meet the T-Rex, when the park breaks down. Earlier, I boosted the TV volume to 60 just to hear the T-Rex roar in the highest volume I can.
And
every single time I hear that roar, it's like just chill, it's like excited chill.
I don't know why I stopped liking dinosaurs. Well, I still do, but like as a kid, I loved dinosaurs. I had fucking some of those old ass like educational PC games that was dinosaurs.
Yeah.
It showed you like fossils, like the insides of dinosaurs and how their muscles worked and whatnot. I loved dinosaurs as a kid, but yeah, Jurassic Parks were amazing. The new one wasn't horrible.
I always been like obsessed with dinosaurs. I think that was my intro. It's the stuff I watch on YouTube. All the stuff about the history and the past and shit. Because like I remember as a kid, like my uncle will record all the dinosaur specials on the Discovery Channel for me to watch. And I will watch that shit on repeat. Like Walking with Dinosaurs. I don't know if you remember that one or seen it.
No, never seen it.
That was a really cool one from Discovery. They did like I want to say it was like multiple episodes. They were like a couple hours long where like they pretty much broke down and like animated this like series based off fossils they found and what state they found them. And they pretty much animated what they thought the life would have been of that dinosaur. Reading right to the moment it died and stayed in that fossil state where they found it at.
Are you ready to leave now? No regrets.
So I think a lot of people found the second Jurassic movie, The Lost World, kind of the weakest one, or second weakest, because I know everybody hated the third one. Like I don't know, I really enjoyed the second one for one main reason. It was just awesome seeing the T-Rex rampage in the city. Hold up, Mama calling. Hello.
What?
It's just a fancy version of a sandwich, Mexican style.
Mexican sandwich.
I'm a basic ass bitch when it comes to my Mexican food. Like whenever like I go somewhere with like the family, or when one of my mom's friends we go to like a upscale Mexican restaurant, you know they'll order like all like this like usually not like regular Mexican food. I'm just there being a basic bitch. Like I'll just take a torta with some horchata. I'm happy.
Yeah, I can understand that. I can understand that. I'm basic as hell and want nothing but whatever I eat. Just if it's like a hamburger, nothing on it, just cheese. I don't even like ketchup much. I mean, I'll have it, but I'm not a big fan of it as like I used to be. I don't care for lettuce, tomatoes, onions, pickles, peppers, whatever the fuck. Pizza, I don't mind. I love cheese, but I don't mind pepperoni. That I'll tolerate. Everything else, no. Stuff like that. I'm very basic.
For me, when it comes to burgers, depending on where I get it from, I just give whatever it comes with. I don't add anything to it. Like
Digger?
like for
What's on your
McDonald's,
mind?
I'm always going for a Big Mac.
I was conducting a thought experiment on Zion.
And for
I
Burger
wonder,
King,
what do they
I'm all for
What
a
are they thinking
Whopper.
about?
I'm
now that
always
they're
going for a
disconnected
Whopper.
from the network.
Yeah. I love
I
me
can
my
somehow
Chick-fil-A
ask them
sandwich. I
these
can't eat the
questions.
spicy one
Their
anymore,
answers
but
would
I
be most
love me some
enlightening.
CFA sandwiches.
Well,
Love me chicken.
they're just trying to
A
live
good
another
chicken.
day, I would guess.
Even though they're not
The same
sandwich,
as
even though it's not
anybody
a
else.
sandwich, it's
If you're
literally
so
hamburger
curious,
buns.
Why not just ask them?
Yeah,
Nothing's
it's
stopping you.
around the same shit.
It is not that simple. There are very
I
things to
mean,
consider.
a sandwich really isn't
Regardless, your
isn't
encouragement is
so much the same as a hamburger. I just don't like that they use hamburger buns and call it a sandwich. Nonetheless, still, also they like to label themselves as not fast food, even though they say they're fast service. Excuse
Yeah.
me, that's the same shit. A chicken sandwich and a chicken fucking hamburger are not the same thing, but whatever. I personally do not like hamburger buns as much as bread, normal sandwich bread. I don't know if that would taste better with chicken, but personally I'm just not as a big fan of hamburger bun in general. I think that's the weakest part of any hamburger.
No, I understand that. Because like depending on what it is, it needs like different bread. Like usually like a torta. I want to say I think in English it's made with the French roll bread.
Yeah.
Or yeah, French roll bread. Like they'll cut it and they'll cut it in half and they'll put it
Perfect.
on the inside.
Eve, I'll finish configuring
Because
the
like
device
I
now.
know in Mexican
Now, I
grocery
just
stores
need your help with one last thing.
or Mexican
What
bakeries,
now?
they have
It's a
their own
simple
version of the
task.
French roll
I
bread.
need you to enter the network code and activate the
Or
communication
something
node.
like that, and that's what people usually
And
get
I
to make
will be
tortas.
entering standby mode for the network connection.
Right. If you insist. If anything
Guys,
goes
if
wrong,
you enjoy
it's
the
not my
channel and
fault.
want to check out more
Understand?
content from
Your
Dark
concern is
Souls to
appreciated.
Final Fantasy to
But I don't anticipate any serious problems.
Pokemon to whatever. To Silent Hill, yes, to Booty Souls, eventually once it's uploaded. Any Final Fantasy to Pokemon to Dragon Ball to Silent Hill, Resident Evil. Check out the YouTube channel, send love to the Discord and everything, get to know the community. Hang out with me, get to know when I go live.
Oh, and bro, have you seen any updates on the Silent Hill 2 video game?
No, I have not been looking at anything, to be honest with you. No.
Apparently, PlayStation released like a state of play, and they showed like a few like little like clips or screenshots of the way the current game build is, and people are not happy.
Uh-oh. I figured as such. Why?
Even from what I've seen, it looks bad. It looks like a PS3 game.
For a actual remake. This ain't no this ain't no remaster. I know
Yeah.
they're hyping up a remake. Are you serious?
Yeah, it's like people are really making fun of the what's the name of the guy you control again in Silent Hill 2?
Kojima. Was that Kojima?
No, the character you play as.
Oh,
the guy.
no, in
What's going on?
fucking
Digger, you okay?
fuck, what was
That's
his name?
relief. Only the network device was destroyed.
But you know what I'm talking
So,
about, right?
how'd
The
it go?
one
Yes.
you play with the one
The
that
dude
said
who
one.
murdered, yeah, the guy in Silent
am
Hill 2
still
who murdered
myself.
his wife, yeah.
I was unable
I don't know
to
his
He
name.
has,
enter
you know, like,
IoT mode.
from what I've
However,
seen from the screenshots,
Nothing
he
has
has like a
changed.
cheap knockoff
My
hairstyle from Leon,
hypothesis,
from like RE4,
unfortunately,
I mean, it's
I'm
kinda
even
how we
more
always
do.
pleased about what happened to me.
and people are calling him the
Well, what were you expecting?
the Leon from Temu.
Considering the nature of
Ah.
artificial intelligence.
I mean, he always had
know
that
find the
look.
reason
Yes.
why.
You know
Tenmu, the
that website?
website. Yes, I do. That
Is
and
it going
that
to
or
help
Wish.
you decide whether you're human or not?
Yeah, I. But to be fair, him and the guy from 4
I think Adam's
always
right.
gave me a Leon vibe
Why
with
don't
their
we try
hairstyle.
something else?
Yeah.
Maybe you
But-
could watch the citizens of Zion as
So
they go about their
okay,
lives.
people are complaining that the graphics and the whatever are make it look like it still looks
I
like a
suppose
PS2
you're
game.
right.
So it looks the same
Thank you for your advice.
as
Must
what you're
prepare for
saying.
My migration to try something new.
Kinda. Because Silent Hill 2 is a PS2 game, unlike the first.
Cause like you know how like Konami right now they're not like the best of their fan base. Considering how they're handled their video game titles.
Well, we all know. I definitely know. Then we all know what other remake is gonna fall. Then
And there's like, yeah, cause like the Konami themselves they're not working on the remake. It's outsourced to another company,
oh, Metal Gear or Silent Hill.
Silent Hill.
Okay. Because I was gonna say if Silent Hill's gonna fall, we all know Metal Gear Snake Eater is probably gonna do horrendous. With how high, aside from like 7, I think a lot of your big named remakes fall because of overhype. I mean, 7
feel
has its
like,
issues, but it
I
survived.
feel like right now with Konami they're putting more resources into the Sonic Snake remake game. Remember what little I seen of that when it being mentioned?
I
Like
wouldn't be
whatever
surprised.
like screenshots I seen early built graphic wise, it
I
did
s-
not look bad.
No, it looks amazing from what I've seen, and I'm not surprised. I think that's probably a bigger franchise to them at this point.
Like it's like not to shit on Silent Hill too, cause like I prefer Silent Hill over
No, I agree. So do I even. Silent Hill to me is a better franchise. I like Metal Gear.
Yeah, there we go, Metal Gear.
I don't get me
But,
wrong.
like-
I like Metal Gear, but only for its boss fights. I don't really like stealth by itself. If that makes
I want to
sense.
say Metal Gear has brought them in more money.
Yes.
Silent Hill
but
has.
I would
But
say
then
so.
again, Konami, they're not the best the way they handle their IPs.
No, I'm surprised they even have Konami, the okay to fucking use. I'm surprised they're just freely able to use fucking Silent Hill like that. I didn't know they could just freely just do that. I thought they were done with Silent Hill in that regard. But cause that and I don't, then why did the demo for the original Silent Hills fail? Well, the demo didn't, but why did that fail?
I don't know, cause like, what is it? The demo that was free for like a Silent Hill.
PT, yes.
one,
Yeah.
not PT. One came out more recently.
Oh, did
It was kind of like man, but at least graphic wise, it didn't look bad.
I don't go on. Yeah. But yeah, no, I don't get why Silent Hills failed if they're able to easily do this though. Maybe they can't make a whole new game, but they can make a shoddy remake. That's a common theme, I think, I feel.
So hopefully it gets better before the official release date.
That's a common theme, I feel. A lot of your remakes are ass. It sucks. I mean, I like 7 a lot. I like BDSP. To a degree.
Yeah, but like as we all
To a
know,
degree.
Konami's not like the best like
But-
video game.
No, to be fair, I'm not the biggest fan of them. Never was.
And they just been terrible over the years.
Nah, I got that already. I mean, I grew up watching my brother play those games. And then of course I played Contra, but I never really played a lot of Konami.
It's
Boba.
like, granted, they made Yu-Gi-Oh, and I love Yu-Gi-Oh, and I still play the mobile game of Yu-Gi-Oh.
You can play games you love, doesn't mean you love the company.
Yeah, but like fucking well, I was gonna say they did creator of Metal Gear extremely dirty.
Yeah, Kojima. They fucked him bad.
Hello
like,
there.
blah.
Hey, looks like you're
I
getting
mean,
ready to leave.
it's the same with Capcom
Yes,
and the guy
I
that
decided
made Mega
to
Man.
take your advice.
Good. I think that's a
But
wise
like,
decision.
Capcom, at least for the most part, they have redeemed themselves. They at least put more effort in their games.
Oh yeah, I'm
than
not
Konami
not
does.
denying that.
Are you?
Yes.
Thank you.
I enjoyed Mega Man and other games far more than any Konami game. Silent Hill's good, but I think besides that and Metal Gear and Metal Gear's bosses is really what does it.
Yeah.
And
'Cause I think Konami also owns Castlevania. And
Yes.
That's also one of my favorite franchises
Yes.
to play.
to be fair, I like Castlevania, but it's not my franchise or anything. But like, I definitely can understand that. Like, I don't love Sega, but PSO, Phantasy Star Online is my favorite game, just because I grew up with it.
I mainly enjoyed it because, like, back on the, when I got my first Game Boy Advance from you, I can't remember how I got it, but I got a, Castlevania game for the Game Boy Advance. It's like, it was pretty fun. And I played it a shit ton. Like, I knew, like, every little cranny of that game. And I think I beat it multiple times.
Nice.
I can't remember, I think it was just called Castlevania, but, like, I think they're all, like, cause, like, there's a couple on the Game Boy Advance and DS that play, like, the old school ones. Kind of like the whole Castlevania, Metroidvania thing.
Yeah.
And like fucking I think that was like the first one they released on the Game Boy Advance, and it was fun because I remember you played as a guy well, I think with like white hair. And that was intriguing. Is like as you play throughout the game,
Forbidden.
the enemies so
Yeah.
like could drop equipment
Makes
for
sense.
you or like food.
Forbidden.
You can heal yourself
It
later
awful
on.
ban people from
And the
those
cool thing I enjoyed about it is like here and there at random.
No,
The enemies could drop
yourself.
magic cards for you. Like one
Something
card
moving
based off like a random like
What do you think?
monster from
that looked like a bottomless pit to you.
mythology or a god based off a planet with your shit. And I vaguely remember like the monster being like one of them being that one toxic stone. I can't remember what that creature was called. You know what I'm talking about, bro? That one cock monster, like that rooster monster. Like a turn enemy stone. A cockatoo, whatever it's called in
Cockatrice. Final Fantasy?
yeah. No, just in general, like, you know, that's based off, like, you know.
Oh yeah, mythology or whatever. Or
Yeah.
something. Some mythologian creature. Yeah, the cockatrice.
And you pretty much, you will select a god card and a monster card. And you can mix and match them. And wherever you select, it will give you like different abilities or things you could do on the, in the castle. Like, the thing like mixing and matching that make you summon creatures to help you, give you bonuses, or even change the weapon you're using from like a whip to a sword or even to a gun.
Euro whip. Nice. Don't have sex in my body, please. There's my Pope. My Pope. I've already been done. I haven't fought him yet, though. Alright, time to redeem myself for the tutorial boss. Sorta. I still didn't beat every boss on hard mode, but... What else?
Oh, Mama calling. Hello?
Rude. More. You're a torto. You're all a bunch of tortas and tacos and burritos and Food that tastes good but makes you poop. I mean, you could also be filled with other things. Depends on your fetish.
Look, this person died recently.
I died recently
So, this must be the partner.
and came back to
Then
life.
something must have been here.
Yes, big fat thing with balls for hands.
Look!
Oh, you flaming ball sack. Jesus. That's a roar. That's a delay. That's a dud. That's a dud. My reactions on those attacks there were glorious. I mean, she likes balls to the face, balls to the wall, to the window. Well, sorry, balls to the window. Balls to the window, to the wall. Watch my sweat drop down mine. Watch these bitches crawl down skeet skeet. Hello.
Alright, hello. I am back.
Welcome back with Torta. And now you can poopa. I heard a dinosaur roar. It was very glorious. It's been a while since I've heard that nice animatronic sound.
Yeah, cause since I'm watching the Lost One next, it's that one part where like the main people in the movie are watching the pretty much the villains landing on the island and poaching the dinosaurs.
Oh no.
Then
Not the dinosaur. How dare they? When will people learn?
The only thing that I kind of cried about in newer movies, the ones that came out recently.
Yeah, the reboots, or whatever you want to call them.
Oh, they're not reboots. They continue the series.
Oh, I didn't know.
I thought they were reboots, but they're not. A good example in the first one, Jurassic World. In that one, they make a whole new dinosaur. And the guy who made it is the same scientist as the very first one. The one who was the baby dinosaur. Because he made like a hybrid of a raptor, and other like modern animals. So I know the dinosaurs are like camouflage and shit. And like a staff of the farm is one of the characters. They have a T-Rex, and she lures all the T-Rex. And the T-Rex lures out.
Yeah.
It's the same one from the very first movie, the second movie. Pretty much the OG one. It's still there, because like it even has the scars from the battles it had with the Raptor. So they also have the OG Brontosaurus you see in the first movie.
Yeah.
But then in the one that follows it afterwards, they killed it.
No.
Because like in the
something-
movie that follows that one, I think it's called Fallen Kingdom. They go back to the island to rescue some of the dinosaurs. Because there's an active volcano on the island. And the moment it blows up, it's gonna pretty much kill everything on there. So they tried to rescue one of the crews. But they couldn't take the Brontosaurus too big.
Balls. Balls to my walls. Ow, you fucking ball swinging cunt.
And the mama also got me some gas relief. That tap.
Did you get closer to your mic all of a sudden? You just got louder. That's fine.
I don't
It's just,
think so.
no, it was fine. It was just like it. I don't know what you did, but for a second it just felt like you got very close to your mic all of a sudden. It doesn't. It's
something-
just surprised me, but I don't care either way. Well.
Oh, this might actually help me with loading pressure. That's just I should take it after it happens.
Well, I'm glad that you're feeling better. So that
I'm just happy it wasn't like an actual issue with the heart.
yeah. Oh, that's good timing. Yeah. Yeah, me too.
So the longest time, the mom was like, should we just go to the emergency room? And I was like, no, I'll go in and so on.
No.
But like I told you, for like 3 days straight, it was just bad. Then like the Sunday, it finally started coming down for the most part.
That's rough. That's rough. Well, I'm glad.
Then something
And I
must
hope
have
they...
So I was telling my mom, like my main concern is, if you go to the doctor or something worse, the bill afterwards.
Yep.
I don't know, it took forever to pay off that part happened.
Yeah. I was trying to... Fuck your balls. Curse you in that.
I love abusing that move.
What?
The triple grappling, whatever it's called.
Oh yeah, the quadruplet and infinity, whatever. Great balls of dick. Dick testicles. Dicks. Come, Dixon. You are also lucky you murdered me, you other... I was gonna say dick-sickle, but that doesn't make sense.
It was like that was like too much balls for her to take in the face.
Yes, it was.
Then something.
Also, one thing before I forget, freaking recently scientists have been trying to figure out how like what dinosaurs really sound like. And the one of them they did more recently, and like the actual thing might actually sound like it's a little bit more scary than what it sounds like in the movies.
I would imagine. How did they do that?
They pretty much like do like 3D scannings of the skull, and they go more detailed scanning the part of the skull where the sound will come from.
Fucking technology can fucking pick that up from fossils that are over.
Like, I don't know if you remember in Jurassic Park 3, how the one scientist from the first movie had a little piece of like the fossil piece, like when he pulled on it, he sounded like a raptor.
To be honest, it's been a while. No.
It's kind of like that same kind of concept, but like instead of them like molding that piece, like blowing through how it sounds like, they took data from like modern like animals that have the same piece in their systems, and they did like a hybrid version of see how that would sound compared to like a T-Rex.
I mean, the closest thing to dinosaur ancestry is birds.
And it's just scary because it's pretty much like a really like low, like deep, like rumble sound, whereas more like you'll hear the vibration before you'll hear the sound.
Yeah. Well, that's what. Well, kind of like when they breathe in the movie, sort of like that. When you hear the growling-ish sound. Yeah. Okay. And then they do the full-on roar. God, can you imagine that in the face right before being eaten? Do you remember the
like
one?
they have used that in a movie, it would be a lot more scarier.
I was about to say the scene where the guy's shitting.
I just saw that earlier.
That literally would be me. I would die to a giant T-Rex while on the toilet.
I do remember as a kid when I used to read a lot more books. I tried reading the Jurassic Park book where the movie came from, but that book is just way too complex and big.
Giggity.
Then something.
Reading is good, but I cannot read books that are like really long. I'm surprised I could stick with manga, and some manga, like manga's not even like heavy because it's pictures. But man, like Harry Potter and beyond size books, no, I can't do that shit. That's too much words. It's not that I can't handle it, it's just attention span. God, I tried reading Harry Potter, and no, it's just, I am not really a book guy. It's a shame. I like manga, but that's also what's preventing me from really just kind of reading more manga. Is that I'm like, I stick with my niche. Glowy balls. Balls of glow. Balls aglow. Don't smack the ground with your ball sack, sir. Stop creating fire, you angry whore. Didn't your mom ever teach you not to rage out with your balls out? Angry.
Oh, you're able to hear the TV?
No. My boss is angry. The boss is angry. He's very... Ah! Ah, fuck! I forgot that I have to slump, jump, crump. Okay. I don't remember that attack much. Since I'm doing well enough, I'll use it. Part. It's a shame that I died there. Completely got caught off guard by that attack. But he's done.
Meow.
Okay, he wasn't too bad. There's a few attacks I needed to get better with.
Not getting any more enemies.
In the grand
It would have
scheme,
been funny, like the moment you killed him, his balls turn blue.
After we pay our respects.
blue fire. Sporty energy. I want nude energy.
The one thing I never quite understood when it comes to the Lost World is the character Malcolm, the one from the first movies. He's the main character in the second one. I'm always confused. He's a white guy. Why is his daughter a black girl?
Adoption.
Was that it? 'Cause I don't remember that part.
Well, I mean, that's the only thing I can think of. If a person has a kid that's a different race than his own, then it's an adoption. But I mean, did they literally canonically say it was a legitimate birthing child? Because that wouldn't make any sense to cast a different character's ethnicity then. But that's the only conclusion I can. That's the only conclusion I can
paying
take.
attention in the beginning.
Yeah.
When they introduce her.
Yeah. Usually when a lot of people do say they have children and they're different race, it's obviously it's adoption. But yeah, like for anyone who ever thought Barrett actually had Marlene, no, would probably wonder why she's white. Yeah, it's because it's not his child. It's Dines. That's another an instance of adoption. But yeah, no, it's most likely adoption. I don't know any other option. He's white, she's black. Meh.
You know, I do love it how this girl fucks up badly in this movie.
Yeah.
Because in the very beginning, he's pretty much sent back to the island. But his girlfriend in the movie went there ahead of him without telling him. Because what happened in the first movie, he hates the place. But he goes back, trying to take her back. But then his daughter sneaks on board one of the trailers. Now she's stuck with them there. Even right now, I'm watching the scene where they're fixing a baby T-Rex's broken leg.
Mm-hmm.
And the parents just got there. And the daughter's up on the tree. I was scared. And realizing oh shit, I should not be here.
Yeah.
There's one thing you don't want to mess with, and that's a piss off T-Rex mama.
Yeah. Supply with the hydrate. The supply drate. Thank you for the shout out supply.
That's a knockout. Good night.
I don't know, because you redeemed hydrate and your name is supply and it rings. And it rings. Wow. That's how I feel about that. I don't know.
This might be a stupid question to ask, Brett. But did you get the can that's up there in this area?
Did I get the what now?
The can.
I got every can except for in the desert in the last area.
Okay.
I'm missing the last few cans. I'm missing literally the last 4 cans. 2 in the desert and 2 in Spire 4. So yep. I've had every can in a lot of these areas a while ago. I think I found 1 here and that was it. And then after that, because 42 I think I found here. And then the rest were the desert. And then I just found my 43rd, or 45th, not that long ago before you joined. It was one where I got it was a weird one that I had to shoot a bunch of flying things carrying containers, and there was a box that had a glowing square that I had to stay inside of. It was that one?
Oh, that one.
That was the last one I got. A friend told me an interesting what if for Dragon Ball. Oh yeah? I'm not a big fan of them what ifs. It's kind of too many characters that are fake as is that people just throw around too now. But go on. Gohan. No. Go on, Gohan. Or Gohan, go on. Go home. Gohan, go home. Hello. If Goku and Vegeta places were swapped and Vegeta being sent to Earth. So Goku never going to Earth and staying as a full... Well, keeping his memories and retaining his Saiyan his heritage, and Vegeta hitting his head? I mean, I've seen that scenario. I've seen people... That's thrown around on YouTube or shit. And if not Vegeta hitting his head, at least Vegeta being the main guy instead of Goku. So Vegeta would fight Nappa, yada yada. Like, there's a lot... Masako, in fact, the guy that does TFS Abridged. Goku probably has done a lot of what-ifs on stuff like that. But if you're interested in what-ifs, Masako from TFS does what-ifs on his own channel and actually is very detailed on a lot of them. But yeah, what would that mean? Vegeta would marry Chi-Chi? I don't think so, but I could. I mean, still, I wouldn't say he's completely in Goku's position.
The only thing that kind of throws me out about the water thing is the age difference.
Yeah.
Isn't Vegeta a lot older than Goku?
Not a lot, but he is a bit. Yeah, he's a... Goku was a newborn, so Vegeta was about a preteen. I mean, it's a big bit of a difference, but yes. And on top of that, now though, Goku's also been dead. There's, if you want to throw that in the fact, but that wouldn't count here. But either way, it still honestly depends. I don't really know, because by circumstance, Goku only got to know Chi-Chi because he grew up with Gohan, which led him to Roshi eventually. But he eventually, well, the Ox King first. That was before Roshi. They found Roshi because of the panties thing, and then like they end up finding Ox King, and then they summon Roshi. Goku had to fly over to Roshi, that whole ordeal. But thanks to thanks to Gohan, they were able to meet Roshi, and then they were able to meet Ox King and Chi-Chi. I don't know if Vegeta would have those same events unless he was found. Are we factoring in that? I don't. This is why I don't like what ifs, because I don't think Vegeta would have the same scenario. If we're changing characters, the timeline would have a shift. Just like Goku dying to fucking Zamasu, and everything. Also, future Trunks' timeline was severely altered by different actions, so I think Vegeta being there would just be different in general. Goku would lose, for one. And I would say Vegeta would not hit his head. Meaning I don't think he would. But he wouldn't. Since he'd be raised differently though, despite being more rash and wild, I think he would learn. And since he's actually smarter than Goku, naturally, Vegeta would have more common sense growing up than Goku would. That's also a biggest difference. I still don't think Vegeta would outright marry anybody, though. To be honest,
Goku's only smart when it comes to combat.
That's it. Yes. Vegeta's smart in combat, he just makes a lot more mistakes. Don't get me wrong, Goku's mistakes are actually worse, though. But he is only generally smart in combat. But Goku makes the dumbest and repeated mistakes. So does Vegeta, but I find Goku's worse because he outright heals the fucking villain and causes death in its wake. I mean, yeah, Vegeta's caused Cell to go, or allowed Cell to transform, but Goku still also gave him a sensu beam. And Gohan was cocky. There's also everyone else. I mean, that's what Saiyans are, though. Perfect. So weird seeing Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. I think, to be honest, Vegeta pulls the no eyebrow look better than Goku off, to be honest. At least with UE. I don't like the SS3 no eyebrow look, the long hair look. Goku pulls that off. Vegeta wouldn't as well, no, because of his height, but he pulls off the no eyebrow look. I just don't like that look.
Vegeta has never gone Super Saiyan 3, has he?
No, he can. Oh, he can. He knows it's useless. Because what point is it? It drains. The biggest flaw that form has, that nothing can be controlled by. You can't control it. It's stamina drain. It just consumes way too much. Yeah, no, Vegeta can do it. He just chooses not to. He knows its limitations. Do you really think he can't? I mean, at the time, no, he didn't have it. And was he pissed? Oh boy, he was. But he's far above that. But the biggest drawback with SS3 is it's drainage. It's usage. That's why he doesn't. I don't want to be that guy and be a Vegeta fanboy, but it's, to be honest, it's true. Yeah. We all know. Oh, Venus, here for the lurk. I appreciate the love. I was wondering who's talking into my sweet eardrums.
Oh my god, this guy.
Alright, then I gotta go over here. Alright, I gotta poop. Wait, can I get any? No, I can't. I would have to warp. I'm bless.
Sorry about that. Excuse me.
Oh no, you're good. You are as good as gold, or something. And there's no way to control it unless you have I mean, yeah, no matter how much you learn a form and whatnot, if it will expend too much, whatever. Like, Goku will never master the Kaioken. And Super even shows this even further by making it when he used it in the not Tournament of Power. When he used it in the Universe 6 tournament, he couldn't fucking teleport around for shit right. He teleported into Bulma's room after her shower. And said she had saggy breasts because Goku has no chill. Goku has no chill. But that's not something he'll ever learn to control. Like, Kaioken, despite it being not much of a power boost at this point, it still damages his body severely.
Then again, if you think about it though, Goku Bar has to write the data from verse 1.
To see everything and patter?
Yeah.
No balls. I don't want to see your stinky old fanny. Oh my god, I used to be able to.
It kind of sucks though that like in modern society people are starting to hate on the what is it, makeup perverts in series.
Roshi.
Some of them understand why people hate them. Like,
Roshi got
you know that anime, My Hero
Academia.
Yeah. People extremely hate the pervy dude that has the black balls on his head.
Ooh, okay. That's an odd description. but I can.
That's his quirk. He throws balls on his head.
Okay. Sticky balls. That's weird. But no, like, Master Roshi got very weird and super. Yeah, he did get quite a bit rapey. Dude, his fucking training with Poir is creepy. How do you fight? How do you train to resist fucking someone? I don't know. He did it apparently with Poir. He's lucky that
She can transform, right?
she can transform, yes, and permanently, infinitely. He's lucky on that one. But there was moments where he wasn't even she wasn't even transformed. There was moments where he was just like chasing her around. No, they actually call her a girl. I don't know. I mean, Oolong's a guy, clearly. But no, Poir's a female. They called her that. But no, like, there's scenes of literally him chasing her around back and forth the room with the intent of fucking the damn cat. Poor thing.
Because I enjoy perviness in some animes, like...
It's fine in Dragon Ball, but it was...
Fucking, what was it, like a Yu Hakusho? Or Yusuke fought that one training demon thing?
Oh, well, that's not really that pervy. He just doesn't like to hit women. Well...
That was funny, but he admitted.
That's not true.
He fell on her balls.
He wanted to find out if she was a guy or a girl. He doesn't generally care what gender you are, but something felt off when he grabbed her breast by mistake. That's why. So he checked his balls. That was literally the whole thing. Yeah. And then he just goes to say, I don't give a fuck what you are. If you're a fighter, you're a fighter. Yeah, that was definitely different times. That and Moroku is fine. Moroshi is okay in Dragon Ball, but he does get I think it loses it in Z. Like everywhere, it's him grabbing someone's boobs and ass. It's like, okay, and Super is even worse. It's like, okay, we can tone it down. Chill. Like, Moroku is not that bad. At least they change it up to somewhat. Roshi is just predictable. I mean, I like some of the minor perverts where they just have like a nosebleed. Those are funny. The ones that are ashamed but do want to look and do look though. And I love the tsundere, the one that want to be looked at but don't want to admit it. But yeah. The most Goku can do now is completely master UI ability. He can master it to a degree. As a mortal, he will never master it as in it'll be a state of being. It'll be a form for Goku, not a state of being. He'll never master UI for what it actually is, which is what the angels are permanently in, which means they literally react on reflex. Goku will never have that permanently. It'll be a form he can go in and out of. And there's states of it. Different states of it. And he has his own fucking Susanoo. Well, yes. There's Master Ultra Instinct, but again, he still won't be able to retain this permanently like the angels do. I don't believe that because he's mortal.
Is the manga still on hiatus?
I don't know. I haven't checked. I'm hearing a lot about Super's arc, so people are obviously fucking invested heavily. With everything, I don't know. Black Fweeze. No. I wanna please. I thought I had a fuck icon. Like Vegeta, I'll have an easier time remaining in his state, just because that's different. It's not a state of being. God of Destruction is not necessarily a state of being like the angel's form is. But it's also not a form like Super Saiyan either. It's just they just destroy. That's it. There's really no explanation for it. It's kind of meh. The biggest thing about Vegeta is that he gains power from getting damaged now. I mean, they already did. And on top of that, Saiyans already do gain power from that. Not saying he's gonna be unbeatable or anything, but that's pretty damn OP. I mean, he already has a lot of abilities that he doesn't utilize. Like Goku, I don't give too much fucks about at this point. And like, I never really liked Goku. As a kid, I did. Like when he was a kid. Adult Goku, I kind of stopped caring past Z, like past like Cell, maybe Boo. And then Super, I just don't give a fuck about Goku. Just focuses on Vegeta at this point, because he's really the only good character left for me. Gohan is meh. Frieza is awesome though. Fucking love Frieza, and I hated Frieza all my life because he killed Vegeta. That and he was a dick.
I do know earlier talking about the what if stuff.
Yeah.
Kind of remind me of one of the very few games I bought on the Game Boy Advance. It was the Dragon Ball Z Sonic Wars thing it was called.
Yes, for Sonic Wars.
The fighting game that had a bunch of what if scenarios in it.
Yeah.
And that game was fun for a handheld fighting
Game Boy Advance, and then DS one. Game Boy Advance. Advanced gay. Advance the gayness. Suckle my testicle. Dick might eat. Crumple in my pum 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 pum. Gonna murder a squid. Oh, a squid. Little squid man. How's everybody doing in chat? I hope everybody's fantastic. Stay fantastic. Be beautiful. Love. Hey girl. Little man, you're getting oh, tentacle man. Oh, don't hit me. Hentai me. Tickle, vine, divine, picklein.
Will this act of revenge be enough? This is...
Hey, the tracks end somewhere around here. Seems like this might be a good place to hide.
Right, okay. Going in.
We don't know what's inside.
Oh my.
Who is it?
Oh, there he is.
Sue, it's me. How are you?
Angel. How?
I'm wet.
Well,
That's how I am, Angel.
I guess you've already figured everything
okay.
out. If you managed to find me here.
Eve.
As you can see, I let my guard down. I'm lucky to be alive, but I couldn't fight after my right arm was injured. All I could do was run and hide here. I barely made it, but I managed to get the parts for Enya's legs. Though it was pointless.
Not the legs.
I wasn't strong enough to get back.
What possessed you to do something so
Hashtag not
dangerous?
the legs.
And without even telling Enya?
Well,
Freaking, since I'm
I wasn't
watching
able to do
Jurassic
anything
Park
for him.
movies, it kind of sucks
If it
though when
wasn't
it
for
comes
you,
to Jurassic
I-
Park video games. Any
would've-
games that came out
I would-
recently, they're just those boring park
Stop
builder
talking like that.
Mm.
Let's go back. Right now.
I kind of miss the
Enya
ones we had
needs
back in the when we were growing up. The one that used to be, I think, what, Chuck E. Cheese's.
Yeah. Chuck E. Cheese. Fuck me, please. Whoa.
You know what's a game series I have not heard also in a while?
Mhm.
I remember playing a lot of Chuck E. Cheese's House of the Dead.
The House of the Dead.
Do you remember those zombie games?
I had them on Dreamcast. I had the second one on Dreamcast, yeah. The House of the Dead. I played a lot of the House of the Dead one at arcades, like Haunted Trails or Chuck E. Cheese or whatever. I didn't.
Those were fun.
Hell yeah.
Like it'll be cool, like for the console ones, like once you beat it, you're able to like look around on your own.
Eve.
That would be.
Eve.
I would love
What
them to
happened
have
to Sue?
released the first one.
Nothing bad happened to
like,
him.
I don't like some of the remake
No.
ones.
Don't worry.
And then the third one is kind of meh.
He was out on a ridiculous expedition. Searching for some rare equipment that would help you walk.
Second one was the one I grew
What?
up with.
Then things took a turn for the worse.
I
and
played a
he
lot
found
of the
himself
first one,
trapped in
and
the
I've
wasteland.
gotten to the end, but I could never
Sue,
beat the fucking
Won't you
devil.
come in? Do you want to tell her the rest?
That damn
It's
fine.
always fun playing.
Light gun games are one of my favorite, though. Hell yeah.
And I'll never forget the one we had on was it DS or DS Touch Dead?
That was great. Yeah, I love light gun type games. They were always fun.
So,
It was nice to play the Wii or House of the Dead Overkill release for 2.
sorry.
Third one wasn't great, but it was nice
You thought I
to have a
wanted
nice
to
callback.
walk.
And if that's
well-
any machine I would love to have, because I had a pinball
Of
machine,
course I
it'd be a
do.
fucking light gun machine
But
of,
that'll be
of
awesome.
House the Dead 1,
walking is meaningless.
because that's one I've not played much of.
Enya,
And I think that's
I'm
only
sorry.
been in arcade,
I
I
felt so
think. I don't know.
useless just waiting around
I wanted to
watching.
say
I
House
wanted
that
to
1 and
help.
2 were a bundle game.
I just,
Dreamcast.
I
Were
just
they? Because I've
wanted to
only
see
had
you
the
walk
first,
again.
or the second one.
That's all. Really.
I may not remember,
I'm
but
sorry.
I've only
Never do
remember
that
playing
again.
the second one.
I
Let me
mean it.
Google it.
They,
Never
if they
again.
did, then that news to me. Because I played a lot of Dreamcast growing up. Obviously PSO, but I did beat House of the Dead 2 many, many times. I remember trying to get every like star and all the challenge missions and shit. Good times. I would love to play it if my Dreamcast looked good. And also if light guns worked on modern televisions. That's another thing. The only one that I think the only one that would work is the Wii. I could be wrong on that. As Wii does have HDMI. And that's different because it's a sensor, not a light gun sensor. It's an
Holy
infrared.
shit.
Huh.
Somebody's selling like an arcade machine of Sega's House of the Dead. Scarlet Dawn. $24,000. God damn.
No surprise. Crabnets. Arcade crabnets. They're gotta be expensive.
On the price side, the Dreamcast games are not that pricey.
I've seen.
House of the Dead 2 by itself is like $32.
I've always seen like a picture of like a Pokemon pinball machine, and I'm like, I want that, please. With all the built-in collectibles from the first Pokemon games, I want that. I would love that. I would actually play that and try it. As a kid, I've always tried to complete Pokemon pinball, and I could never do so. That Pokedex is really hard to complete, at least for me. I was never able to get a lot of any of the like later areas and any legendaries. I was never able to do any of that shit.
It looks like I probably got it confused what they had on the Wii. So on the Wii, you could get House of the Dead 2 and 3.
Yes.
Turn?
Yes, that I also had, because I have the Wii's I have a lot of the Wii accessories, including the light gun accessory or gun accessory thing. But yes, I did have House of the Dead 2 and 3 Overkill or whatever it's called. And then I don't know if I still have it on Dreamcast, but I did have House of the Dead 2. And the orange light gun, which I do still have. I think I'm not sure if it's here or downstairs. Because I have some games in my VMUs and everything.
Oh god, I remember the movie. The movie was terrible.
Movie for...
House of the Dead.
I don't know if I've seen it.
So if you haven't, it's a good thing you probably haven't seen it. You know me, I like watching zombie movies, from cheesy to good movies. And House of the Dead, I think, came out back in 98. Or 98 or 99.
Okay. Oh.
And it's pretty much, the basic of the movie is that these teenagers go set up a party on an island. Where like it's rumored to be haunted and shit. And the island there's like an abandoned kind of like fucking church thing. And they did some kind of ritual there and there's zombies. And the primitive zombies come out and murder everybody.
Yeah.
And they try to like pay homage to the video game. There's like a scene or two where like one of the teenagers gets a gun. And they do the whole thing in the point of view where you see kind of like it was like a House of the Dead video game.
For the first.
Yeah. Kind of how they did it in the one Doom movie with the rocks in it.
Yeah, not a lot of video game adaptations.
Looks a little sloppy, but it should be useful.
Porn. That's right, I forget. I completely didn't see that person. I completely
My
forgot
treasure.
about
You're here
them.
for treasure.
Creepy, weird.
What is this
Try and
treasure
go
you're
ahead,
talking about? I won't take
lady.
it from you.
Man, lady.
These are...
Balls.
You've been holding on to these memories.
my wall.
That's the one where we gotta go to like Great Desert and fight that
Treasure.
You ran
red
from where?
vagina monster.
You're helping me?
Treasure.
The Great Desert.
Okay, okay.
Yes. Treasure. Treasure. My precious.
Hi, Digger.
I'm pleased. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
No, no, no. Everybody ho. No, no, you're a hoe. I'm a hoe. We're all hoes. Are we though? But are we? The world may never know. We may not be hoes. We may be hoes. Who knows? Are you a hoe?
Only in the weekends.
Sweet. We can be sluts and hoes. Supplies a kumquat.
No, it looks like House of the Dead 1. It's just been on the on arcades.
Yeah.
So all the stuff I've been seeing so far on here, it's just been House of the Dead 2, 3, or the other one's been on the other consoles.
Yeah.
Oh, here's one. The first one, House of the Dead, for Sega Saturn. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ! $989.
I want it right now.
Enya, how
Part
are
makes
you?
sense. I'm assuming
I'd heard that
the
man
first
was
one,
just...
if
If it
it is
wasn't for you,
available
Eve,
for
what matters is
something
survival.
like that.
I
Oh,
want-
extremely
I see you're
rare.
busy.
I want it in my bed.
Please come back whenever you can. Thank you. Your song is wonderful.
Will you sleep with me? Sleep with me.
Angel, what happened?
It's like the only thing that kind of
sorry.
sucks though, when it comes to the people who want to
think he
relive
left
their
this for you.
childhood,
This is...
because the fucking video game collectors.
If
that
you're
shit
gonna
gets
go and get
ruined.
yourself killed, it's all useless if you're dead.
Scalpers, yeah.
Hey, you okay?
Yes. I should get back to the store. I never thought I'd be saying this to
Like
you.
PS5. Pee, 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 pee. Everybody likes to pee. Do you really want to? I wish you get more cuts of hair. You should get more hair.
And you won't be also going to future update and give us some more haircuts.
Yeah. And more butt customization. And definitely more outfits. Give me more weapons. that's not gonna happen. I'll take more outfits. Also, Final Fantasy updated again. I was wondering what that's about.
Oh, that means I gotta do that later.
Yeah, I don't know if it updated anytime recently before that, but I just downloaded an update just moments before I went live. And I've been playing every day, so.
I haven't been playing.
Yeah. I mean, this is my stream away from 7, so I've been playing pretty much from that, so I'm assuming it hasn't updated since its last one. So I'm curious to what they fixed or added. Not that I can really probably enjoy it. I'm at the end.
So what's been going on? I just been watching streaming stuff on the like on the PS5. So on the PS5 I have the YouTube app. I've been watching that history stuff and like people uploading like hour-long streams of like past cartoon shows we used to watch.
Yeah. I'm going to guess they probably made shit easier.
If they had, that'll be a godsend.
And maybe fixed any other found bugs that people have been having. I don't know. Most likely there's some
like,
bugs there.
No lie. As much as like a challenge, if I really want to do something hard, I'll just stick with playing Dark Souls. I play Final Fantasy to have a good time, not a hard time.
Yeah. Well, I mean, hard mode is fun. I like it. I just wish it wasn't just this too, or whatever. I just wish they didn't up damage so much that an enemy just murders you outright. They can have new attacks and do a bit more damage and have more health. But like, if you're also gonna have new game features, give more options. You can give more shit. That's why I like how this game gives you more clothes or whatever. Well, kind of useless, really, but it's kind of nice. Like, if 7 offered more weapon variety after on its new game, that would be great too. But
that or like weapon scaling to the new difficulty.
Yeah, new weapons to new game plus variety. Kind of like how in this you can upgrade your shit again. I don't think that's gonna carry over for every new game because that would be ridiculous. But the game has to scale on its own naturally, not just by difficulty. So I mean that's good right there.
That's like one thing I enjoy about the Borderlands series when you want to challenge yourself and do the hard difficulties. At least it gives you equipment that scale to the difficulty you're playing at.
Oh right, even from the start. Nice.
Yeah, because like because like for example, like Borderlands 2. Because like in the first one, it didn't have this until the second one. But like in Borderlands 2, you play the first playthrough, the weapons are normal. They scale to pretty much to the level cap of the character. But then like with the True Hunter mode, it scales even more closer to the stats. And then they have like I haven't got to it myself because it's hard to get because it's still a DLC. Or like if you beat the tennis virtual training thing, you unlock the OP levels. And OP levels I think go up to like either I think like 10. I want to say it goes up to. And the OP level pretty much also increases the enemy levels, where they go like past 80. Like the weapons scale to the damage. So like if you're like an OP level 1, you'll get weapons at OP level 1. You get what I'm saying by that?
Yeah. That's cool.
Same thing with Borderlands 3 when they introduced their version of that. I can't remember what it's called right now, but it goes up to like originally it went up to 10. Then it went up to 11. But like like one of the less few updates for Borderlands 3. But like when it came to difficulty settings, now once you beat the main game to unlock it, depending like on what level you go up to, like I think like the first 5, you get bonuses to help your character. Then there's some bonuses for your enemies. And like the bonuses are more useful for you in the first 5 levels. But then like after like level 6 and higher, you get less bonuses and the enemies get more bonuses. With at 10, having nothing but like bonuses for the enemy.
Yeah.
And then like at the 11, there's nothing. There's no bonuses. It's just the difficulty of 10 without any bonuses. And when you play that way, there's only one thing negative about it is that the loot pool is reduced. But everything you get is still difficulty of 10. So you can play the game in the highest difficulty without having to deal with the bonuses that make the enemy stronger. You can just sacrifice getting more loot when you kill the enemies.
Yeah.
Which is it's a small price to pay.
That's yeah. That's cool. I'm gonna head off so for the night.
Are you gonna be on tomorrow?
Yeah.
Well, hopefully I'll be able to be on tomorrow with you.
Alright, man. You feel better and have a great night. And everyone who's watching, I love all of y'all.
Alright, night, and catch you tomorrow.
Yep. Let's go raid out to Adam. Awesome, dude. Doing Halo Infinite. Send love if you're a fan of Halo or competitive versus shooters. Kick some ass, take some names, squat up, and take a babe.